Stars in Their Eyes. Please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly. To a special Stars in Their Eyes. It's a one-night-only chance for some of Britain's rising stars to prove they've got what it takes to walk through those famous doors. And trust me, when you hear these new talents, you'll know this isn't child's play. For more than a decade, we've received thousands of audition tapes from under-16s. So tonight, we're handing the stage over to them. But they'll get no kid glove treatment. Like all our star guests, their voices will be judged by our studio audience. It's about time young stars were represented here. We once auditioned a 70-year-old as little Jimmy Osmond, but he kept getting lost in the smoke. Tonight, we've got the right people for the job, and kicking us off from the Dock of the Bay is star guest number 1.
My name's Leanne Fielder, I'm 14 years old, and I come from Southampton. I live with my mum, my dad, and my older sister, Kerry, and also my cat, Pickles. Kerry, my sister, can be all right. She lets me borrow her things sometimes, but only if I ask. But yeah, I suppose she's a loving sister, really. My main hobbies are acting and singing and dancing. I've been doing dancing since I was 2. I started festivals at 5 years old and I've been doing them ever since. When I'm older, I would like to become a singer. But if I don't make it as a singer, I'd like to maybe do something with hair and beauty because I feel that's something that I'm good at as well. The thing I like about Stars in Their Eyes is the fact that getting made over as an actual singer and then being able to perform in front of an audience and hopefully making them smile and think, wow, she's great. I'm actually feeling quite excited more than nerves. When I get there on the night, I'll probably feel nervous, but really excited at the same time.
So who's that girl? The answer's in the voice of Leanne Fielder. This is absolutely the ideal show for you because you're not really very keen on being yourself, are you?
No.
Which, as I understand it, is the job of every 14-year-old. So I'm going to give you the chance, before you go through those doors, to be somebody else, to be your ideal person. If you could take the parts from anybody and make them into you, we're going to find out who you would be, right? So, if you had their hair, whose hair would you have?
Oh, definitely Mariah Carey's.
Mariah Carey's, obviously. The face?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, not a bad choice. What about the body?
Definitely Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. The fashion sense?
Christina Aguilera.
Oh, OK. What about the sense of humour? Because you need a bit of that as well, wouldn't you?
Mel B from the Spice Girls.
OK. What about the husband?
Definitely Victoria Beckham's.
Oh, yes. Quite a few of the girls agree there. And what about the money?
Oh, well, I'd have to say Charlotte Church.
Oh, you're very wise. What if you had all that to make the perfect you? What would it mean to you?
I don't think I'd be able to leave the house again. And after a while, I'd probably think I'd want to be me again.
Yes, you probably would, actually, wouldn't you? Now, you are going to be someone else, so I want you to give us a few clues about this person.
She's a country star who had her first #1 hit at the age of 14. She had another #1 from the film Coyote Ugly.
And what about the song you're singing tonight?
The song I'm singing is the most successful US single of all time.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Leanne.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Leanne Rimes.
Leanne Rimes! From Leanne to Leanne in the wink of an eye. Tonight, singing live, Leanne Fielder is Leanne Rimes!
What kind of life would that be? Oh, I need you in my arms, need you to hold. You're my world, my heart, my soul. If you ever leave, baby, you would take away everything good in my life. And tell me now, how do I
Well, a career in hair and beauty might be put on hold after this. Singing might become a definite option. I must tell you, actually, Leanne actually applied for adult stars and got 2 recalls before anybody realised that she was only 14. So what a good thing we didn't have to wait till you were 16 as well. You did say your ambition was to make an audience smile. Just look, mission accomplished. Ladies and gentlemen, Leanne Fielder as Leanne Rimes. We're going back to the 70s. If you're too young to remember the 70s, just picture your geography teacher. Everybody looked like that. Way before the likes of Hanson, there was one American musical family who ruled the roost. And about to become their most famous son is star guest number 2.
My name's Lewis Devine. I'm aged 13 and I come from Southport. My mum and dad's names are Debbie and Terry, and my sister's name is Terry Ann. My dad fronts a comedy show band called Terry Devine's Schooner, and my mum does the house cleaning, what mums do. She doesn't really have a job. Well, when I went to Butlins with my dad, sometimes I heard about the competitions and the winning for them and that, and I sung a song by Tom Jones, Delilah. I always watch Stars in Your Eyes on the telly, and as soon as I heard about the audition, I wanted to go on it because I wanted to always walk through them doors, and this is just my moment. My mum picked me up from school and she said, we've got good news and bad news. She said, you're on Stars in Your Eyes, and the bad news is you can't tell anyone.
Breaking the silence in so many ways, here's Lewis Devine. So, bet your mum's thrilled with you.
Yeah.
Tell me exactly what she does do.
Well, she does the ironing, she does the cleaning, she drives us around, she does the washing. Like I say, she doesn't have a proper job.
All right. So, what would you like to do for a living?
Well, I'd like to be a presenter, like Chris Tarrant.
And you call that a proper job, do you? If you couldn't do that, what would you do then?
Well, if someone came up to me and said, Lewis, you're going to be the next Robbie Williams, I'd say, that's fine.
Oh, well, Robbie Williams is not the type of music that you're into, is it?
No, I like basically old music, like Billy Joel and, you know, the Blues Brothers, Jackson 5, things like that.
Yeah, in fact, we're going back to the old days for the person that you're going to be tonight, aren't we?
Yes.
Tell me a bit about him.
Well, he was born in 1957 into a large musical family, and he was one of the biggest teen idols of all time.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Lewis.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Donny Osmond.
Donny Osmond! From Southport to Salt Lake. Tonight, singing live, Lewis Devine is Donny Osmond!
And they called it popular. Oh, I guess they'll never know how a young heart really feels and why I love her so. And they called it popular just because we're in our teens. puppy love. This is love, not a puppy love.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was great.
Did you really enjoy it?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer? You don't want to phone a friend, do you? You're right, the old songs are the best, but the old fashions leave a lot to be desired, don't they? It's great. What a great transformation and a great voice. And I tell you what, you might not think your mum has a proper job, but she's done a very good job with you, mate.
Yeah.
Ladies and
Thanks very
gentlemen, Lewis Devine as Johnny Osmond. Well done, you. If you're an old pop star and by the age of 25 you are, and you're watching from home with a tartan blanket over your knees, feet in a one-boot slipper, gumming a slice of Battenberg, be afraid, be very afraid. These are the new kids on the block and they're after your place in the charts. And waiting backstage is the next. You just know they're thinking, come in here, say, your time's up. And time's up for part one. Part two follows after this short intermission. Very special Stars in the Rise. If kids can get in the charts, they can get on this stage. Just because you wear a school uniform doesn't mean you can't teach the oldies a lesson or two. In Britney Spears' case, wearing a school uniform was a positive boon, although it wouldn't have had quite the same effect on Jane McDonald. Tonight, though, school's out for star guests number 3.
My name is Danielle Solly and I'm 13 years old.
My name's Jodie Smith and I'm 14 years old.
My name's Tara Smith and I'm 11 years old.
And we're all from South London.
We're in Crystal Palace Sports Centre.
Okay, girls, come on in.
Coach Dwayne, he's a really good basketball player. He teaches us for sport.
We all go to Bright Sparks Theatre School, which we attend full-time, and the school is situated in Streatham.
Yeah, I want to be famous. Of course I do.
When I'm older, I want to be a dancer that's in fame.
I would like to tour around the world being a dancer.
And if I don't get there, I'll be a barrister.
Can I try? I'm nervous about meeting Matthew.
Yeah, because you're so short and he's so tall.
Here comes trouble in the shape of Danielle Solly, Tara Smith and Jodie Smith. Now, you've all come on together, so you're obviously going to be a group. And I know you go to stage school, so you really want to be individual performers. So if you could be anybody, who would you like to be? Tara?
Well, I'd like to be Jennifer Lopez because she has it all. She can sing, dance and act. And, like, she's got an all-right body so she can model.
Oh, yeah, and you want it all, really, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. I know. Danielle, who would you be?
I'd like to be like Julia Roberts because she can dye her hair any colour and it suits her.
That would be so useful. Jodie, who would you be?
I like to be myself and I like to do my own thing.
Good for you, girl. Oh, yeah. Tell me a bit about this group that you're going to be.
Well, they had a record deal with Madonna's record company.
They come from Manchester and they produce their own TV show.
And the catchphrase is coming at ya.
Tell us who you're going to be, girls.
Tonight, Matthew, we're going to be
Cleopatra!
Cleopatra! Coming at you tonight. Singing live, Danielle Solly, Tara Smith and Jodie Smith are Cleopatra!
Let me hear you sing it. Cleopatra, come on, Cleopatra, coming at ya. Cleopatra, coming at ya. Cleopatra, coming at ya.
Oh, girls. So, you were nervous about coming on because I was so tall. Well, those voices are bigger than I'll ever be. How's it feel to be famous? Are you loving it? Wicked. It is well wicked. I think this will not be the last time you're in a TV studio, and next time, I think you may well be coming on as yourselves. You are excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Solly, Tara Smith and Jodie Smith as Cleopatra. Thank you, girls. Now, years before Charlotte Church sang to everyone from presidents to popes, another young star had the voice of an angel and even had his own talk show. It isn't Graham Norton, so who are we looking for? Let's ask star guest number 4.
I'm Alan Hawke. I'm 11 years old and I live in Bridgend in South Wales. I live with my mum, my dad, my sister Beth, and I got a rabbit called Snowy. I started snorkeling 4 years ago when I went on my holiday to Cayman Islands, and I've been diving for 6 months, and it's my dad that teaches me because he's a diving instructor. Sometimes I go diving in the local swimming pool and sometimes in the sea in West Wales. The fish aren't as colourful in West Wales as they were in the Cayman Islands, and it's definitely not as warm. I go to Bryn Teg Comprehensive School. I'm in Year 7, and my favourite subjects are art and drama. When I'm older, ideally I'd like to be a singer, but otherwise I'd like to teach primary school children, because I'd rather teach the little ones rather than the older ones. I've always enjoyed watching Stars in Their Eyes, and one thing I've always wanted to say is tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be, and tonight I'm going to get the chance to do that. Fantastic.
But first, tonight, Matthew, he's going to be Alan Hawke. So, it's a very big ambition of yours to say that line, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be. Why?
I think it's because it's the trademark of the show and only a few people are able to say it, and I'd really like to be one of those people.
And indeed, you are going to be one of those people tonight. So you're obviously a big fan and you must watch the show religiously, do you?
I do if there's nothing else on.
OK, after the occasional times that you have watched the show, what do you like about it?
I like the Abigails and the European Stars in Their Eyes, and Kylie Minogue in the last series was really good. And I can remember when you had Carmen Miranda on the show and you said wardrobe so you can definitely keep the hat.
Oh, so you hardly watch it at all then, really, do you? But it was your dad who got you into the person that you're going to be tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah. He used to play the video for the song I'm going to be singing, and he used to grab me on one hand and fly me around the room.
And that is a clue as well. So give me a few more clues about this person.
He was born in North Wales in 1972 and became one of the most popular boy sopranos of all time after he sang the theme song to The Snowman.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Alan.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Ali Jones.
Ali Jones! Walking through the clouds tonight, singing live, Alan Hawke, Ali Jones!
We're walking in the air, we're floating in the moonlit sky. swimming in the frozen sky. We're drifting over icy mountains floating by. Suddenly, swooping low on an ocean deep, rousing up a mighty monster from his sleep. We're walking in the air, we're dancing in the midnight sky, and everyone who sees us greets us as we fly. We're walking in the air, we're walking in the air.
Well done, Alan. You okay?
Yeah.
You told me that you don't normally get nervous before a performance. Now, be honest with me. When you were behind those doors just then, did you get a little bit nervous?
Yeah.
I thought so, but you need the nerves, don't you?
Yeah.
And those nerves gave you a fantastic edge, you know, because there is not a dry eye in the house. Look, they're still all mopping up now. I'm tempted to say a trademark line. Tonight, Alan, you were Aled Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Hawke as Aled Jones. It's a showbiz truth that everyone has to start somewhere, and this is a better place than most. H from Steps started on the holiday camps, Emma Bunton started on Panto, and Eminem started on anyone he didn't like the look of. After the break, our fifth and final star guest will become the youngest star of the 60s. One new talent and one old decade. After the break, I'll see you.
Come on, little chimpy, sit down on my knee. Hold that tiger.
Welcome back to our special Stars in Their Eyes. Tonight we're proving there's no age limit on talent. The date on your birth certificate won't stop you getting through those doors. All you need is the right voice, and so far, Leanne Rimes, Donny Osmond, Cleopatra and Aled Jones have the right stuff. And there's one more on the way. A bit of youth and a lot of culture from star guest number 5.
Well, my name's Joanna Hayden. I'm 12 years old and I live in Balerno, Edinburgh. I live with my mum, my dad, my little brother Max, and my very noisy cat Blackie. I really like animals and come to the zoo a lot, and I think it's a lovely place on a sunny day with all the animals and the grass. I go to the Edinburgh Rudolph Steiner School. I quite enjoy my school. It does subjects which other schools sometimes don't involve, such as handwork, which includes knitting, woodwork, eurythmy, stuff like that. In my spare time, I do a lot of things, and one of the things is guides. I've only been doing it for a year, but I've got a few of my badges already. I also play the French horn, and I'm part of the school orchestra. That's good fun, and we do some really nice pieces. My friends were dead chuffed when they found that I got 3 stars in their eyes. They thought it was totally wicked.
A wicked experience for the wicked voice of Joanna Hayden. Now, you're in the guide. You've got a few badges. To your name, what was your favourite badge?
I think the confectionery badge. For that, I had to make a cook sweet, a non-cook sweet, and basically have a general knowledge of all sweets.
Well, what a useful badge that is to have. So you have no entertainer's badge at the minute,
No.
but you don't really know, you don't need one at the moment, do you? Because you've been performing for years. What is it you like about performing?
Well, I'm a bit of an attention seeker.
Oh, yeah.
So
You and me both.
when I'm on the stage, I'm the main focus. And also, it's doing something that makes me happy. And entertaining other people makes other people happy. So all round, you're making loads of people happy.
Yeah, it's a good idea, really. Tell me a bit about this person that you're going to be.
Well, she was born in 1946, and the Beatles were her support act in her tour in 1963. And at its best, the song I'm going to sing was selling over 40,000 copies a day.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Joanna.
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Helen Shapiro.
Helen Shapiro! Walking back through those doors tonight, singing live, Joanna Hayden is Helen Shapiro!
Funny, but it's true. What loneliness can do. Since I've been away, I have loved you more each day. Walking back to happiness. Whoop, oh, yeah, yeah. Said goodbye to loneliness. Whoop, oh, yeah, yeah. I never knew I'd miss you. Now I know what I must do. Walking back to happiness I shared with you. Making up for things I said. Whoop, oh, yeah, yeah. And mistakes to which they led. Whoop, oh, yeah, yeah. I shouldn't have gone away, so I'm coming back today. Walking back to happiness I threw away. Walking back to happiness with you. Said farewell to loneliness I knew. Laid aside foolish pride. Learned the truth from tears I cried. Spread the news, I'm on my way. Whoop, oh, yeah, yeah. All my blues have blown away. Whoop, oh, yeah, yeah. I'm bringing a love so true, 'cause that's what I owe to you. Walking back to happiness I shared with you. Walking back to happiness with you. Said farewell to loneliness I knew. Laid aside foolish pride. Learned the truth from tears I cried. Spread the news, I'm on my way. Whoop, oh, yeah, yeah. All my blues have blown away. Whoop, oh, yeah, yeah. I'm bringing a love so true, 'cause that's what I owe to you. Walking back to happiness I shared with you. Walking back to happiness I shared with you.
I'm so proud of you. Because all the way through rehearsals, Joanna's been going, I've been saying, are you all right, you nervous? And she said, no, I'm fine, I've got no nerves, no, I'm fine. Are you sure you're all right? No, I'm fine. And then just now, as she was about to go on, she went, oh no, I'm really nervous. And it didn't show at all, not at all. And how did it feel for you when you got out here being the attention seeker?
I just feel like I've done something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and it feels just absolutely wicked.
And you've earned your entertainer's badge in 3 minutes flat. Ladies and gentlemen, Joanna Hayden as Helen Shapiro. Now for the tough part. Whatever your age on this stage, everyone has to face the audience vote, and it's no different for tonight's young hopefuls. They've all got straight A's, but who will be tonight's A+? Studio audience, cast your votes now. while the audience make their choice, let's have another look at how tonight's star guests made the grade. First, Leanne Fielder gave us the new face of New Country, Leanne Rhymes.
And tell me now, how do I live without you? I want to know.
Lewis Devine became the Salt Lake superstar, Donny Osmond.
And they called him Puppy Love.
Danielle Solly, Tara Smith and Jodie Smith were streetwise and sassy as Cleopatra.
Cleopatra, coming at ya. Cleopatra, coming at ya.
Will the crowd say Bo Selector to Alan Hawke as Aled Jones?
We're walking in the rain. We're dancing in the midnight sky.
And Joanna Hayden was the small girl with the big voice, Helen Shapiro.
Walking back to happiness I shared with you.
We have a winner. Is it Leanne Rhymes, Donny Osmond, Cleopatra, Aled Jones, or Helen Shapiro? And the winner is Donny Osmond! You weren't bothered with the competition, were you?
No.
No. You just wanted to do it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you love it, don't you?
Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
Brilliant.
It's great on this stage, isn't it? And you know what happened to Donny Osmond all those years ago? Well, he was so good that he finished up doing a TV show with his sister, Marie.
Yeah.
So can you see that? The Lewis and Terry Ann show? Oh, probably be a bit violent, that, actually, wouldn't it? Honestly, I think you'll be following in your dad's footsteps. Did you want to?
Yeah.
I thought probably you might. Do you know, I think even your mother might forgive you tonight. It was a fantastic performance. Well done. And you
Thank you very
deserve
much.
it. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of tonight's star guests. But right now, we're going to be seeing and hearing how Donny Osmond came top of the class. So here's Lewis Devine one more time as Donny Osmond. Good night. Well done, Lewis. Under 16 and you've got the voice of a star, we need you to open those famous doors. You can get an application form by calling 0870 400 4000 and maybe we'll see you on Stars.
Someone help me! Help me! Help me, please! Is the answer up above? Can I tell them this is not a happy life?
My monkey, save your love.
For summer nights and moon and stars above,